Hi there crafters, it's Nancy Watts, and I'm back. So I have been really cheeky and I have nicked a really nice, very simple card, and I wanted to show you because I've been getting people asking me about how do you, well, here it is there, how do you make them look lifelike? So I'm going to show you, and you know, it's so simple, but it's easy when you know, don't you? So by the way, this is from Tattered Lace. It's number 81 and it is absolutely lovely, and it is such an easy card to put together. Right, I'm going to turn that round and we're going to make a start. So I've written them all up here right beside me because I will forget. So we're going to start off with the card itself. Now the card is, there it is, it is a tent card, and that is 12 centimetres across and 17 centimetres down, and I've already done this and I have folded the front there, and that's going to make the easel, and it's a really simple, easy easel. There's nothing else to it, it's just that. Right, so turn that over, and it's a piece of cardstock, nice beautiful green, looks you know what I mean when it's a really nice rich green, it's lovely. Now I've put tape here along there, so that makes sure that if you just put it underneath that fold, that's going to stay where it should be. But I've also have some at the bottom here, and if you see either side, I haven't gone right up to the edges, and that's because this is slightly smaller here. This is like that, and that is, that's 11 centimetres by 16 centimetres. So you're literally going to just put it straight on top. So let's take that off. There it is. Right, so normally now I would stand up. Because I'm short, I need to put it right over the top, so I might bring it a little bit forward to me. I won't stand up because I think that would be rude. So let's just put that right in the centre. Take your time. I'm going to I don't want to botch it too much. There we go. So now I can turn that over. Perfect, isn't it? Nice and neat. Right, so the next piece now is a piece of patterned cardstock. Now this is actually from the magazine. It's really subtle. I really like this piece. It's just very pretty, and you're not going to see very much of it, but it's just there, and I think it's very pretty. So I've got some tape on the back. There we go. Move that away. And I don't think there's a, no, I think it is that right way. And again, I want that just right there in the centre. There it is. Again, let's turn it around again. Very simple, isn't it? But it looks pretty. Turn that around. Now I've got two pieces. Now again, now this is what I wanted to show you this. So I only had one piece of the green, and I can probably go and find it, but it was so much easier if I just cutted this piece here. Now this is it's 9.5 centimetres by 14.5 centimetres, but it's absolutely perfect for a piece inside there, because this is the white one, and I've already put a sentiment on the top. It says, on your special day. It's ever so pretty. That is 9 centimetres by 14 centimetres. You'll notice that I tend to do that. Everything goes down in centimetres, and for your matting and layering, I always do 0.5 centimetre, unless I wanted it a little bigger or even smaller. But normally that's what I do. It's easy. It's just so easy. So you can see I've put some tape there. I've cut this out already. See, I don't like to, you know, if you're in a hurry, you probably would do this, or like now, you didn't have enough cardstock. So it's ever such a, it seems like a cheating, but I think it's been clever. Right, so that's going to go there, and I've got this piece going over the top. There we go, and that last one as well. That, now I've got to be careful there, but I think it should be all right. I'm going to put that on there. There we go. Now this is like I suppose it's like 1/4 centimetre either side. So it's quite not smill. It's very slim. That's it. That's not very good with me. I'm not very good with slim at all. Right, there you go. See how it's very much smaller around the edges. It's very elegant, really pretty. Put that down. I've got some tape here, and I'm going to use this now to get a bit of height. There we go. And another one on that side. I will put some top and bottom just to make it all nice and neat. And another one on the other side. There we go. I'm going to put it on the card because straight away, because I think you can see it better when you're putting this on there. All right, so get that onto the card. And as I said, it's an easy one. It's actually, I nicked it, as I said, I nicked it. It's from Vicky. But it doesn't have to be an amazing, fantastic, you know, lots of stuff and little bits coming here and there. You can make a card that is really fabulous, and it's quite simple. Let's stick that right there in the centre. Right, so now why did I do that? Well, I actually quite like the idea of having some green all on its own right at the bottom. I think it's a really nice thing to do. And one of the reasons is that you can do that as you can use it shadowing. Now, I'm not going to do that because I think I wanted this to look really clean. But that's a nice idea to do that if you wanted to. Right, now, I'm using this red tape, and I have to make sure, because there's lots and lots of cuts there. I need to, there you go. If I just do that again, you see, it will make it much, much easier. Right, now that is going to go there into that centre, or not in the centre, into that corner. Just up there. There you go. Now I'll just show you what I meant by shadowing. So I could do this and just put that over like that. You see, I think it's a different look. I think it's really lovely. Something different. Bring it down, or you could have it this way. See, and then the shadow is on the other side. I just think that's a nice thing to do. However, I'm going to put this straight on there because you will see this. You'll see this because you'll get the shadows, and you can see this. Well, I can. I hope that you can see it as well. But you can see the shadows here around on the white. I think that looks fabulous. And I'm going to put that straight on top, and I'm going to use a little bit of tape. And I'm not going to worry too much if it doesn't go right over the top. If you know what I mean, it doesn't sit on top properly. Let's put that on there. Now, I have got a lot of die cuts, but if you want it to look really youngtious, it does look good when you use more of the die cuts. I just think it does make it look fab. Right, that's going to go right over the top. I'm not worried about not sticking that down. I quite like the idea when they're all sitting together like that. Let's put that one in there. Right, there we go. Move that over a little bit. Now you could leave it like that now, couldn't you? It looks really pretty. But I do think it looked nice if we add in a bit more. We need some more in there. Now, I normally do this at home like that, and I shouldn't really do this because after a while it does, if you keep doing this, it does start to, it hurts a little bit after a while, you know, when I'm just doing this, and you're only doing maybe 1 card or 2 card, not a problem at all. But see how it just lifts it up. So I'm going to turn that around, pop that on there. So if you've never done that, you can try that, try it in there. Maybe though, after a while, if you really like this, then you might want to think about one of those ball point. What are they? Thank you. A ball tool. Thank you. I did say I'd remember things. I wouldn't remember things. So we're going to put this in here. Now you could use gel, something like Pin Flare, which is brilliant. But if you've not used that yet, why don't you just try this first, and then when you really start hitting the heights, then start using things like gel, because then you can start to really move around it with it as well. But for now, let's keep it this way and put that one around this way as well, because that's coming, see, it's coming around that way. That's going to go on top, and it is starting to take. It looks good now. There it is. So let's pop that on there. I'm going to just make sure that goes on top there. And then just lay it down. There we go. Just give that a little bit of a as well. Right, what else have I got here? Now I've got another one. Why not? It would be rude not to, wouldn't it? So let's do another one. Now, if you wanted to, if you want that to be really, you know, really tall, you could do that by just using two. This is two mil, but if you wanted to, you could put another batch on top if you really want it to go wow. There you go. So I'm going to put that one on as well. And what I was doing earlier was cutting in to another die cut to get another layer of decoupage. And it's very simple to do. You just, all you have to do is snip in, and don't be worried about it. Let's face it, it ultimately, even if you were to cut a bit off, it doesn't matter. And if it really goes wrong, all you've got to do is cut out another one. Right, I've got these ones. I've got loads more left, but I think we'll just have this one now. Now this is one that I just snipped into. Now, really simple. All I did is literally take out all the leaves, and it is just nip around. And any of them that you're sort of thinking, oh, not sure about that, well, it doesn't really matter, does it? If it's not quite absolutely perfect, I often just cut bits off if I don't. If it's not that I don't like it, or maybe it's just that I've cut too much off, it doesn't matter. I do that an awful lot. Right, so let's do that bit there, and there. And to be honest, they're little. I always call them little bridges that Stephanie's managed to put all the, well, she hasn't done it herself actually, because that's what the die does, but that's what the design was meant for, and it makes it really easy. Go. So this one, same again. I'm going to go around. Another one here, and I'm going to be a bit cheeky really here. I'm going to take that here, turn that around, and I'm going to give just there where it's going to turn around, I'm just going to go like that, which is basically it's tearing the actual tape at the top itself, and then that allows this pieces here to go round. That's going to go on here. And part of this die set has got a little, just one little rose that's already gone in already. Here it is. So that came in with the die, which is really handy. One more here. one go on there. And that, all it needs now is a stop. It needs a little stopper. Right, now I've got to find where this goes. So that's going to go there. There you are. There it is. No. There it is. Right, let's pop that on there. Let's take that away. So we need a step. So it's looking good. Now I'm not going to put anything in there, but you could if you wanted to put some more, maybe some of that really pretty papers inside. That would look nice, but this is just really beautiful on its own. I've done a little bow with a nice piece of ribbon, a very pretty green, which works so nicely because it's a real nice yellow green, which I know sounds nonsense, but go back please. There it is, that one, there it is. Right, so I'm going to move that up here and I'm going to put it round about sort of the centre. Move that in, make that look pretty. That's about right, I think. So there it is. So it really is very simple to put that together. I hope you've got the measurements. You may have the magazine anyway, so have a go if you haven't tried, and have a lovely time enjoying it. Thank you.